Project Health Watch begins with a campaign to raise awareness about lead poisoning.
Channel 6 Action News Health Watch reporter Dr. Steve Greenberg is here to tell us more about the campaign and the dangers. And Steve, why the big push?
Well, Ken and Barb, there's a big push to make kids and their parents more aware of lead poisoning because it's still very much a threat to our health.
Lead all around when you are.
The program called Get the Lead Out has 5th graders in Dade schools learning where lead is and how to avoid it. Brochures are being distributed that warn kids and their parents that lead can be found in drinking water, the air, arts and crafts, and of course, some paints. Organizers say the program is essential.
It affects the learning capability of children, it affects their health. It's dangerous for kids. It's the #1 environmental menace for children in America.
Organizers want to make sure that everyone knows about lead and have printed the brochure in English, Spanish, and Creole. Also on Project Health Watch,
Well, there's a movement afoot to make kids more aware of the environmental dangers of lead poisoning. Project Health Watch reporter Dr. Steve Greenberg shows us a new program that is teaching area youngsters how to get the lead out.
Because there's lead in the water, lead in the water.
these are the Enviro Cops singing their rendition of the hit single, Where is Lead Hiding? The song is so hot this week, you can even find these youngsters singing the same song at Auburndale Elementary School. Why is there so much lead-laden learning this week? It's because this week, Dade schools are kicking off a first-ever lead awareness campaign called, appropriately enough, Get the Lead Out.
It affects the learning capability of children, it affects their health. It's dangerous for kids. It's the #1 environmental menace for children.
Now, the message about lead has made it right out here to the school hallway, where right across from the scary images of Halloween are the frightening realities about lead, including the importance of running your faucet for 1 to 2 minutes before drinking tap water.
Because the solder used to join the pipes is dangerous. That's lead-laden.
It can get into your body and kill you.
Because if you eat it or something happens, you maybe will die or something.
Lead could kill you and get you very ill.
Kids are more knowledgeable than adults. They're going to take the message home to their parents.
So parents better be prepared to get that lead out.
Make sure that little children are known.
Organizers of Get the Lead Out have several pamphlets and booklets available. If you have any questions or you'd like a brochure for yourself, just call the Metro Dade Lead Hotline at 375-4200. That's 375-4200. And the hotline is open Monday through Friday during regular business hours.
This pamphlet has all the questions and answers that you need to know.
Everything you need to know about lead, right there.
Okay, thanks, Steve.
County and school officials are waging a war against lead poisoning. They have launched a campaign called Get the Lead Out. It's geared towards 5th graders and their parents. Schools in Dade will hand out 50,000 brochures to kids. That'll teach them how to avoid getting lead poisoning. More bad news in the war against drugs. Some kids and more kids are smoking and using drugs.
Environmental experts have joined forces with Metro Dade government to kick off a campaign against lead poisoning that's being called a hidden threat to the health of young children and pregnant women. The week-long campaign in area schools is designed to make kids aware of how they can avoid contact with lead products.
A lead-poisoned child suffers from a lower IQ, damages major organs. There is a possibility of hearing defects, attention deficit, and children under 7 are most at risk.
Experts warn young children can be affected by exposure to extremely low levels of lead. Brochures are going to be passed out to school kids so parents can see how to keep lead away from the children.
They bear